Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's problem is the pedigree in the figure below shows the transmission of trait in particular family based on this pattern of transmission. The trait is most likely and you have to choose any of these answers. Of course, this have to be the correct answer. And I want to pay you attention to the fact that here female is affected and basically every child in this family is affected. But when male marries some other woman that is not part of this family, as you see, they have an affected child. And here's another example. This man marries another genetically unrelated person, female, and their children are not affected. But when we see that female is affected, 100% of her progeny also would be affected. So how we can explain it? And imagine that here is a egg cell, here is a nucleus, here is a sperm. Of course, there can be millions of sperms that is trying to reach the egg and to be the first one. So, but only one lucky would reach it first, and here inside the egg cell we can find thousands and tens of thousands of mitochondria, because mitochondria is very important for any biological pathway, for making proteins, for synthesis of proteins, for functioning of the enzymes, and thus for the cell's growth on the overall. And of course, in our case, when this egg cell would be penetrated by sperm, the egg cell, in this case this is going to be a zygote, would start to grow, and it needs a lot of resources. And as for the sperm is much smaller than egg cell, hundreds and thousands of times smaller if we would measure the volume. And basically the only single purpose of the sperm is just to bring haploid DNA to egg cell. Sperm does has a little bit of mitochondria, but all the mitochondria is concentrated in this part of the sperm where head and tail would meet. So it needs for movement in the body fluids in order to reach egg cell. And when such a sperm would penetrate egg cell, the tail would be lost along with mitochondria, and even if small quantity of mitochondria would penetrate egg cell, foreign mitochondria would be degraded. So every one of us has two sets of genomes. One set would be is nuclear genome, and mitochondria has its own genome too. And we get mitochondria only from the mother side, and we do not get mitochondria from the father side. And if any of the genes in mitochondria would be defective, all 100% of the progeny also would be defective, will inherit also mitochondria. But this affected male would produce sperm, and female would produce egg, and all the progeny going to get mitochondria from mother side and none from the father side. And this is what we see here. If this female has defective mitochondria, 100% of her progeny would also inherit this mitochondrial genetic disorder. We see it in two examples here. So as you see, the correct answer would be answer A. This is mitochondrial genetic disorder, and this is clearly seen from the pattern of inheritance of this genetic disorder. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any. Share this video with your classmates, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.